how are you? Happy Friday. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for joining me in the last day of this business info session. I tried to get on here at 2, but then my sister called, and this is just a prime example of how you work this business. You do life and things happen and you just have to roll with it. So now I'm able to get on here and just talk to you guys a little bit about what happens after you start your business. So when you initially like that first moment and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you're like, oh my gosh, what the heck did I just do? Yeah, we've all been there and all done that. So I'm here to just let you know that it's not as scary as it feels at that point, or even right now. Even if you're thinking about it like at all, tiny little inkling in your head, it's not as scary as it might seem. I promise. So at first you might be like, oh my god, and then you'll cool off. We'll figure it out together. So what I wanted to talk to you about is just exactly what does that look like. So you sign up, you say, okay, I'm going to launch this business, and um, you sign up. Oh my gosh, let me backtrack. You sign up, and then what's going to happen is Beachbody is going to send you an email, and that's going to have a lot of really, really great information in it, and it's going to have some things that you can do like this to get things started, just to get, your business, the back end of everything kind of set up and rolling. And then I will send you, or our team will send you, whoever is your coach, will send you what's called a welcome email, and that's just going to have lots of information in there about, our training, our groups that we have going on, and just kind of like a getting started right kind of thing. And then we will have you sign up for our training. So we have a full like team gallery, like a team gallery, I guess, of training videos. And it's really, really, going to be as simple as just watching and working your way through some of these videos. And then once you've done that, we'll guide you and tell you like where to start, what to do. And once you've done that, then we'll do what's called like a getting started right call. So we'll have like a Zoom call or a phone call or whatever you feel most comfortable with, to just check in and just kind of see how everything feels at that point. And we can even do that right away too, if that's something that you feel comfortable with or that you want or need. But at that point, we'll have that getting started right call. And in that, we will just we'll go over sort of where you're at, where do we go from that training, and how do you start implementing and growing your business. So I'm just looking down at my my notes here because I really am. It's been a crazy busy Friday. I have done so many, like, side note here, I've done so many things this morning, and in between, I was laughing at myself as I'm walking through the mall and I'm posting an IGTV video, and I'm like, I'm also updating my stories and I'm messaging people back. And I'm just like, I was waiting at the licensing office to renew my license today. And I'm standing there, I waited for probably a good 20 minutes, and I'm like working away on my phone. So honestly, this is how we start to fit this business into our day. We turn that mindless scrolling into intentional work. And it becomes a really, really rewarding type of thing to actually be on social media, where I know a lot of people feel like social media is a bit of a drag right now. This becomes a really meaningful way to connect. So anyways, back to, you'll get the email from me. We'll do that getting started right call. And then that's gonna plug you into our team pages. It's gonna plug you into the resources that we have. We're gonna show you how to use your back office, because again, you do get a whole, you get a whole office kind of set up online, and where everything is. At first, again, it's gonna feel overwhelming, but we're gonna piece by piece, we're gonna work through it together, and you can always ask questions. The cool thing about our business is that no matter like, and I was just watching a training video on this, no matter where you're at or who your what we call it upline, like who's on your team with you, you can always reach out to anybody else, and they're always going to be willing to help. That's a really, really cool thing about our network. And I don't know if that's, just one of the great things about our network in particular, but I love that about our team. And we get the opportunity as well to attend a ton of live trainings and a ton of trainings from people who are very, very successful in this business, and they just give back, and they're giving, how exactly that they do things, and how how it works for them, and how you can implement it into your business. So never alone in something like this, never alone in starting and moving forward and getting next level. And whenever um, you feel like you can't do it, then there's always somebody to lean in on. So um, yeah, we've got, like I said, a whole website of new coach training. So that's going to walk you through everything from, making your coach announcement, like you're first opening up your shop for business, and through to how to invite your family and friends or talk to them, or even if you don't want to go that road, how to just start inviting and sharing with the people that you have on your social media. So, this is a business of learning as you go. I remember I told you in my last couple of videos that I stumbled for a long time with actually getting my business going, and that was lack of self-belief was one of the reasons. But the other reason was that I'm a perfectionist. I'm a type A personality, and I always thought that I had to know everything before I could get started. And I always wanted to do another training. I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to do that before I could actually go ahead and do the things. And in hindsight, I wish I was in a place where I knew and felt like, and I did hear this from lots of people, but it's learn as you go and learn on and like grow on the go kind of thing. You really, really do. Once you learn something new, you start to implement it. Once you learn the next thing, you start to implement it. And so that's where our trainings are really helpful. That's where, like, just like you think of in your corporate job, if you have, a day, or like I used to do product knowledge trainings where we'd go to tile stores, or we'd go to, the latest and greatest in the plumbing world, or we get to go to all these fancy parties, which was so fun. And that was like the training. We have the exact same thing in this network. So it's just, it's all available to us. We just need to tap into it. So I will definitely help guide you into what, where you're at in your business, to what resources will be helpful for you at that point. So the other things, I wanted to share is, once you join us, like I just said, we'll be able to tell you and get you started and let you know kind of what to do and what steps to take, because you're not alone on the journey. So the other thing that's really cool that we do quite often is we have like a chat pod like in our messenger. So we're always connecting with our team, like every single day pretty much. We're carrying on conversations with our team. I actually have a success partner, so she has her own team, and we kind of collaborate on things. And there's all kinds of ways to connect with other people who are at the same level as you or want to level up, so that you can become those success partners for each other and check in on each other, because it is challenging to every day want to grow a business like this as an entrepreneur. And then we also do something like a team calls. So we have been trying to implement every Saturday morning we check in with each other. We also have our larger team has a weekly call on Monday evening. So there's always things that you can tap into. Again, always training, always checking in with each other, and just helping each other with what's working for us right now, what might not be working, all that kind of stuff that you're going to learn again as you go. I'm having another tea because I feel like I need a little boost of energy. So then next would be like my availability, or our team, or your coach's availability, whoever it would be your coach. I'm generally available most of the time, because I am working this business kind of on the go all the time as I do my life. And other coaches can set your own hours. You can say, I'm available here to here, for chats or for this or for that. So we're always really mindful of each other's time as well. And that becomes, just a really great, with those chat pods and with our team page and stuff, we can ask all those questions that maybe you'd be asking of me, or if you're getting started, I don't mind answering and helping you with with questions that you might have, or we could schedule, some time to go over the things that you have questions about. So I am fairly flexible with my time because of my lifestyle, and other coaches have differing times of when they work their businesses. So yeah, and I mean, I was just, I shared those income progressions yesterday, and I, excuse me, a frog in my throat. So one of the first ones I think really resonated with me because she's, she's one of our uplines on our team, and all those except for I think two are directly on our team. They're our direct uplines, and we are an elite top 10 team. That might mean nothing to you right now, but it does mean that our team, is working really, really well and really hard in this industry to be to be top tier kind of things. So we do all work on helping each other and helping grow as a team to get to those standards, which is really, really awesome. But one of those income progressions, it really resonated with me in that I looked at it and I thought, year one, this was the exact same thing that I made last year. And again, remember I said that I've just really started to work my business in this last year. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, if she can do it, so can I. So if that, if any of that has ever popped, hasn't popped into your head yet, I just want you to remember that if like she can do it or if I can do it, so can you, right? Like it doesn't have to be, you don't have to think that this isn't something that you can achieve or that you can accomplish. I looked at that income progression and I was like, I said to my husband even, I said, look at this. This is where I'm at. This was her year one. This was my year one. I could be here next year. This is where this is my income. I could grow this team like this. So that really, spoke to me. And then even yesterday when Tara was sharing her, or the other day, Monday, whatever day it was, God, I can't remember. So it's been a short week. So I keep getting my days mixed up. Anyways, when Tara shared her story, and she said that, she's been able to drop, my hair is driving me crazy. She's been able to drop some of her hours from her like corporate job that she's working right now because of her income coming in from her business here, and been able to put her daughters in baseball this year. I was just like, that totally is the reason why I show up in the morning, why I show up every day. It's not just because of my dreams, but because of Tara's dreams and Amanda's dreams and Jolie's dreams and your dreams that could come to life if you decide to take a chance on something like this opportunity, and again, back to that income progression. It's like, hi hummingbird, I squirrel. Oh, I always have these hummingbirds coming now, and it's just like, hi sweetheart. Yeah, but that income progression, it was like, I'm showing up so that I can build that for my family, for my life, and that can move down the line and move up the line to help other people achieve that as well. So, anything is achievable, anything is possible. What is possible, you saw it. And if you want to hear from anybody else or real life stories about how people have been able to move from not being able to put gas in their Jeep, like our coach Ali, she wasn't able to even put gas in her Jeep 5 years ago. She was like $7 at a time, and now she's a six-figure income earner in this business, and she works at home. She's built her dream home. Like, there is no reason why one of us, you or me or both of us or all of us, can't achieve that too. So I just want you to think for a minute, take a minute to sit back, dream a little bit of a dream, and realize that the opportunity doesn't necessarily lie in the 9 to 5 anymore. That is trading time for money, and we are about building that income and building that passive income to create the life of your dreams. So that's kind of all I wanted to share with you today. If you have questions, or you still have questions, then absolutely reach out. I'd be willing to have a little chat with you on the side, or post another video of some questions that you might have. Trying to look at my notes here to make sure I covered everything. What will happen now is, if you are interested in learning more or interested in joining our team, then I'm going to post a link, and that's just going to connect you to what we call a new coach application, and there's some information in there that you can fill out, and then we'll contact you and we'll get this party started and get you like rocking and rolling on our team. I know that you're going to absolutely love connecting with these women, connecting with this community, and building the life and business of your dreams. Like, you're just, once you get started, you're absolutely going to love it. So yeah, again, feel free to reach out with any questions. I will post that link and jump in there, fill that out, and we'll get you started with what is best for you. So happy Friday. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry this was kind of a later in the day video, but I just had such a crazy busy morning, and I hope that you get to check these out over the weekend if you haven't had a chance to yet. But thanks again so much for listening and for attending. We really, really appreciate your time, and hopefully we get to see you on the team. Okay, talk to you soon.